Alright. Hello everybody, it is Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our Gen 3 type challenge, a normal type. Things that happened while we were leveling up. Nothing here on Zigzagoon, nothing on Farfetch'd. I don't think we got anything on Azurill. I think we learned Slam last episode. We learned Slam. Psybeam on Kecleon, I think we learned that in the episode. Nothing on Castform. We're going to start off this episode by facing Brawly. So we're going to hand out some ore and berries here. I'm going to go see about taking him on. Alright, so off we go. We're going to start with Farfetch'd up front against his Machop. Let's get it. We will be seeing our only evolution for this team this episode, and that will be Zigzagoon into Lanoon. That'll happen at the next level. Very similar to the last team that we had, where we only had one evolution at level 20. Hack! Good damage, Farfetch'd. We'll take a low kick. You heal. Waste a healing item. Excellent. Less that he's got for that Makuhita. Begin. Metatite's coming out next. We'll go to Zigzagoon. We're not going to let him get that focus punch off, but we're just going to headbutt it. Very nice. I wonder if I tackle it, if it won't go down. It probably still will. Oh no, we missed. That focus punch is going to hit. There goes Zigzagoon. Bop. Well, that happened. I guess we'll put some speed on Farfetch'd again. I was hoping just to get it a little lower so there were less healing items for this Makuhita. This is what I get for using Tackle, which is not fully accurate. Now that's going to hurt. Hey. We're going to go back to Farfetch'd. Should have just used Farfetch'd the whole time. Tried to get some other pokes in. Did not work. Oh, well. My tracker shows 3 Farfetch'ds on it. I do not have 3 Farfetch'ds. Sure nobody can learn bulk on it. That is correct. Alright. What does this guy start with? Does he start with the... Starts with a wing goal. Alright, so it starts with speed. We'll just keep Farfetch'd up then. Then attack. We'll just keep Farfetch'd up still for the attack as well. Super effective against the Machop anyway. Alright, let's put Castform up against this Meryl. We don't have a special attack that's good to use against Meryl. We don't have any electric attacks. Castform will be getting a lot of special attack here. This is always where we get a bunch of it. We'll do Farfetch'd and Zigzagoon against the speed fight here. And then we'll do Azurill and Kecleon against the Azurill Tentacool double battles over here. We'll Psybeam the Tentacools, and then we'll slam the Azurills. Another Poison Sting. We're just going to double target into this other Tentacool once it switches in with a Slam. Oh, and we missed. Of course we did. Good job snapping out of the confusion, Kecleon. Alright. Swap Farfetch'd up. Take out this Azurill just to get its HP to that multiple of 4 since it took out the Makuhita. And then we'll swap over to Castform for the Meryl. Well, that's not what I wanted to use. The burn's nice, though. Guess it was a good thing I used it then. Let Farfetch'd take on the Goldeen. The double peck off. Alright, and then we'll swap up Zigzagoon. Headbutt. Go to Farfetch'd for the Machop. We're gonna do a Azurill and Kecleon here. Just so they both get a little more special defense EV. Let's get into town. I have some stuff to sell, but we'll grab this tea in here before we look at that. Easy peasy. So after this next double battle with the plus on mine, and Zigzagoon should level up and then evolve. Almost did it there. Blah 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 blah. So let's swap Farfetch'd up with Zigzagoon. Nice. Get it, get it. Knock off. That's a dark attack, though, so we're gonna pass. Good critical. Very nice, Farfetch'd. Alright. Evolution! Oh my god, its sprite's so big, just like some of the other ones. It's funny. Alright, let's take a look here. We do get a good boost to stab. I'm going to take the Oranberry off Lanoon so it can use its pickup ability. Yeah, pretty good attack, pretty good speed. What do we know about Lanoon? Lanoon is a slender-bodied quadrupedal Pokemon. Most of its fur is colored tan, but it has several brown stripes. One long stripe stretches the length of its body before ending in an arrowhead shape on its forehead. There are additional stripes on each side of its bushy tail and on its cheeks. It has sharp, elongated claws and small, pointed teeth. It has small, tuft-like ears, long cheek fur, and blue eyes. Lanoon can run up to 60 miles per hour, but it can only run in a straight line. It has to stop before it can make a turn. Because of this behavior, it often fails to catch prey and struggles on roads that are curving or winding. When it sees prey underwater in ponds, it leaps in and uses its razor-sharp claws to catch it and take it down. Lanoon's fur is strong and supple, and the shed hairs are used to make high-quality shaving brushes. As shown in Pokemon series Ruby and Sapphire episode Showdown at Lanoon, Lanoon has an attraction to anything round and will grab any orange-shaped object it sees if given the chance. It often carries a snatched object in its expandable cheek pouches and deposits it in any number of secret stashes it keeps on its territory. Lanoon tends to live in grasslands. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Lanoon, Ruby says Lanoon always runs full speed, and only in straight lines. If facing an obstacle, it has to make a right angle turn to evade it. This Pokemon is very challenged by gently curving roads. Sapphire says when hunting, Lanoon will make a beeline straight from the prey at a full run. While this Pokemon is capable of topping 60 miles per hour, it has to come to a screeching halt before it can turn. Emerald says it is exceedingly fast if it only has to run in a straight line. When it spots pond-dwelling prey underwater, it quickly leaps in and catches the prey with its sharp claws. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says when running in a straight line, it can top 60 miles per hour. However, it has a tough time with curved roads. And so that is our information on Lanoon. Alright, our next fight we want Castform to do. I'm going to have Castform do this one really quick. Good deal. Alright, then we'll go to the trick house. We'll come back down and finish that one later like we usually do. Get to some of these other places first. That's not very nice. We are not going to learn any of these rain moves, or any of these weather moves. We say no. I think I have a paralysis heal. And then we have Speed next, so we'll swap Lanoon up, who has picked something up. A Repel, very nice. Headbutt! So we'll let Castform take on the Shroomish. Another paralysis. Alright, and then we're gonna let Azurill take on the Meryl. Kind of funny. And then Lanoon's going to take on a couple Zigzagoons here. Let's go heal, because we are paralyzed again on Castform. Swap Kecleon up to start this next immediate fight. Go ahead and just spray one of these 2 repels that I have. We'll Psybeam the Aron. I know it's resistant, but it's either that or Feint Attack. If Feint Attack doesn't care about the Mud Slaps. We also don't care about the Hardens. There we go. Electrite. So we get a Lanoon. Very nice. Now our rival is going to start with a Wingull. Buskin's coming out next, so we'll go to Castform. A little more damage would have been nice. Well, that's not nice, is it? We're going to keep Azurill out here, then I'm going to swap to Kecleon. Or we do more damage with a Scratch. We do have more physical attack. Alright, let's use our other Repel. Very nice. And for Nuzleaf, I'm going to send out Lanoon here, and then I'm going to swap to Farfetch'd. Very nice. And then we'll let Lanoon take on these Speed Pokes. Kinda saw that coming. Alright, so next we have the double special attack. So we'll put Azurill and Castform up. Very nice. Yeah, we'll learn Water Gun in place of Bubble. Alright, we're going to come back to that gentleman as well. There's some trainers up here that I want to fight first for sure. We'll go ahead and get Rock Smash. And then the Mach Bike. And then we'll heal. And then let's go beat up on Brawly. Easy fight. Alright, so let's hop over here. Gross. You're gonna get so much HP from special attack. Let's... I don't really want a Azurill to base this, though. Stop that. Oh, we should do this fight before we go back and heal. There's a good chance we'll get paralyzed here. Then we'll go to Kecleon for the Aron. Nice. No paralysis with Lanoon, so that's something. Alright, we'll let Castform take on this Magnemite. I also need to get a Azurill in here, though. Alright, let's swap Azurill up here. Then I'm gonna go back to Kecleon and scratch it. I'm going to do this in a little bit different order than what I usually do. But it makes sense to me. So, sorry if it doesn't make sense to you all how I'm going to do this. But we're going to go take on the stuff on the trainers on the bike path now. Where do we get attract from again? Where do we get this? Well, that's where I thought we get it from. Okay. Easy peasy fights here for Castform, which is nice. Three more Magnemites on this route for him to fight. We let Lanoon take on the Voltorbs, of course. Alright, easy peasy. Now, special attack-wise, there's only 3 more fights that we can do that have special attack in it. For Castform, right now. We'd like to beeline for those. While we beat up on some Doduos. Good hit. Alright, so let's do this one first. We want to get that special defense on Azurill and Kecleon. 6 is so good to pass up on both of them. Oh, I should have Rock Tombed. Good damage though. Bah. Do it again. Alright, so then we're going to have Castform take on this Ralts here. Well, there is still one more special attack fight we can do with the Castform. That's in the gym. We might go for that after we're done with this route. Or after we're done with these fights. Come back and then do stuff. Meryl. Let's let Azurill take on the Meryl. Farfetch'd beat up on the Goldeen. So let's let Kecleon take on the Shroomish. Trying to just think about who I want what on right now, EV-wise. I also have a bunch of stuff to sell. Alright, we're gonna get Attract. Then we're gonna leave. We're gonna go take on this trainer up here with Kecleon. Rock time. Which actually means that the ground, if it uses a ground attack, it'll be super effective. So we would like it not to use Magnitude. Okay, defense curls, that's fine. No Magnitudes. Grab this to sell. Alright, we're gonna go back to Mauville. See about getting it up to this fight. This guy up here is gonna have it. It does not start out with it. But I specifically seek to this guy out because of the Magnemite. Excellent. Let's now also do this guy. no Mud Sport. I'm gonna let Kecleon take on the Gulpin here. Excellent. Alright, well, let's leave. And heal. Start clearing out the rest of these trainers outside of here that we've skipped. Starting with this guy. Well, I guess we'll just keep Azurill out because we're putting HP on it right now since Castform's done. Zigzagoon gives us speed. Kecleon for the RN. Poochyena, let's go to Farfetch'd. Halo, we'll go to Lanoon. Alright, and let's do Lanoon and Farfetch'd in this double battle up here. Excellent. Go away. Alright, so the next... Oh, I need to teach that too. The next fight, the speed and HP. We're going to teach Attract to Azurill in place of Tail Whip. So yeah, we'll just do Lanoon and Farfetch'd. And then let's swap Kecleon up. We had skipped this trainer, so we'll get it now. I think Scratch is the way to go with Kecleon. Psybeam's good and all, but Kecleon has like 50 physical attack to its 28 special attack. Let's see if Azurill can take on some Whalmers. like you to skip a turn there, buddy. Thank you. Oh my god, we're missing all those slams. Thank you. All right. Just have a few more trainers on this route, and then the ones in the gym that we haven't fought. So we'll do Lanoon and Farfetch'd here. And I guess we're going to do Lanoon and Farfetch'd in this next double battle. I don't really want speed on Kecleon and Azurill if I can hold it off as long as possible. But I think Lanoon's going to level up here pretty quick to 24, and then it'll be done. And remember, the tracker is wrong. Azurill is not water type, it is normal type. Really? Get past this stupid skitty. It's not going to hurt Farfetch'd to be fast with it being a physical attacker. Alright, let's go back up to Mauville. I guess we'll put Azurill up with Farfetch'd for these double battles, just because I would rather Kecleon be focused very defensively. least we got the meta types down. Yep, there it is. Saw that coming. Not much we can do about it, though. Well, at least it went to Azurill. Alright, there's one more trainer in there. I think I'm gonna let Azurill try to take them down. Oh, I should have healed. Well, I guess Farfetch'd will take them down. That was just my fault, not paying attention. I had looked away for a little bit. Alright, well, we're going to end this episode here. I'm going to grass train off screen up to level 24 and everybody. We do hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you all next time.